students with disabilities tend to show even more improvement when participating in activities with their non-disabled peers. And they have the opportunity to be judged by you on their work. One organization is planning to end the budget impasse while there's still a chance. April is Domestic Violence Awareness Month, and the Women's Center isn't wasting any time to show their support for victims. In order to restock the pantry, the center asks that you fill out these anonymous checklists so that they can continue to help others. An announcement for bookworms. There's a new top-of-the-line Kindle on the way. Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos is promising details next week. How much would you spend on a wedding? A new survey says couples are willing to spend most of what they make in a year.
Her attitude is bright, her disposition is sunny. She tries so hard at everything she does. She's an inspiration, I think.
Stephanie Vostel is a full-time student at George Mason University, taking classes in human communication. But speaking in front of people can be scary.
I yet to dare, but
once you got up there, you felt a little bit better.
Yeah.
Finally, it was Stephanie's turn to shine.
Do you know the mayor y the daughter in 1935 the pollo bread?
She spoke about working in the mailroom, a job she's done through the Mason Life program. Aside from finding work, Mason Life students benefit from the social aspects of college, like dating.
I don't remember exactly when we met, but we were just friends, and then we kind of just asked a question, and we just went.
Stephanie and her boyfriend Pete often gather with other students at their favorite campus spot, the cafeteria. This unique program opens many doors to students with intellectual and developmental disabilities. It even offers an opportunity for students to become more self-sufficient through independent living. Like Stephanie's off-campus apartment.
It gave me more independent to be on my own at a very independent.
She even gave me a special tour. Eager to show me her room,
I did in my room.
Complete with a couch, cozy bed, and a desk for her schoolwork. Stephanie has all the necessities for living on her own. Stephanie sets an example for those with disabilities and those without.
There's no doubt we have students who are more patient, who are more welcoming, who think outside of themselves because of their relationships that they've formed with our Mason Life students.
Programs like Mason Life are making strides in changing the perception of students like Stephanie, not as disabled, but diverse. Holly Harrar, SUTV News. As the director of sports medicine at SHIP, Wes Malacone spends an awful lot of time taking care of SHIP athletes. But it wasn't too long ago he needed a lot of care himself. After fighting a lifelong illness at 34 years old, he faced death or a liver transplant.
In August 4th, 2011, I received my second birthday, I like to say, and I received my transplant.
In the years leading up to the climax of his disease, Wes worked as an intern for the Eagles and enjoyed his time working for SHIP Athletics. It's been 2 years and 8 months since his procedure, and Wes often reflects on his transformation.
When I was sick, and it's within 9 months from the time that I was sick to after the transplant. It's a 9-month window, and I look totally different.
With a donated liver, the Gift of Life program is literally in Wes's blood, so he's determined to help people understand how important organ donation is.
You never know when it may be you that needs an organ, or maybe your loved one who may need a kidney. So that's why I think it's important to really consider organ donation.
A consideration that can mean the difference between life and death. Holly Harrar, SUTV News. Now an update to the shooting death of Police Chief Thomas Carter's nephew. Harrisburg police have arrested a man they believe is responsible. Glenn Walker is behind bars facing charges of homicide and carrying a gun without a license. News of the arrest comes less than a week after Chief Carter made a passionate promise.
And to the people that took my nephew's life for no reason, we're coming after you in SWAT clothes and guns and gears and everything. So enjoy your last freaking days.
An uncle, devastated by the death of his nephew, joins friends and loved ones in prayer for John Thomas Carter and the community. Vigil organizers push for resistance in the use of guns.
We're trying to show a parent that they can, by example, tell their children that guns are not the answer to anything.
Others pray for unity.
We need one another. We need to stand together and uplift one another.
A community shaken by recent acts of violence, wanting answers about this and other unsolved crimes.
One thing I want to let the family know of other homicides, they have not been forgotten, and we have received information regarding those as well.
But a life lost to a senseless act is a hard pill to swallow, especially for Chief Carter, who knows the reality of gun violence all too well.
I never thought that I would be standing here with one of my family members shot down, but it has happened, and it hurts, but however, God is good.
Police say this is the third time Glenn Walker has been arrested in the last 5 months alone. He's currently in the Dauphin County Prison without bail.